J.J. Mars had a dream. He wasn't going to let anything stop him. J.J. wanted to open a restaurant. Not just any restaurant, though. He wanted a place that was truly unique. His idea? The Giant Burrito. It would be a culinary masterpiece, a symphony of flavors, a feast for the senses. J.J. poured his heart and soul into the project. He found the perfect location, a cozy spot on Main Street. He designed a fun and inviting interior, and the menu. It was a sight to behold, filled with daring combinations and exotic ingredients. The Giant Burrito's signature dish was, of course, the Giant Burrito itself. It was a behemoth of a meal, stuffed with everything imaginable. JJ's motto was, "If it fits in a tortilla, it's going in." There was the BBQ cheeseburger Giant Burrito, the mac and cheese surprise Giant Burrito, and even the breakfast bonanza Giant Burrito, complete with bacon, eggs, and maple syrup. JJ was convinced that his creation would take the world by storm. He imagined lines around the block, eager customers clamoring for a taste of his culinary genius. He envisioned the Giant Burrito franchise spreading its delicious gospel to every corner of the globe. The grand opening of the Giant Burrito was a disaster. People were intrigued by the concept, drawn in by the sheer audacity of it all, but one bite of the Giant Burrito was enough to send them running for the hills. The flavors clashed, textures collided, and the sheer size of the burrito was overwhelming. It was, to put it mildly, a culinary abomination. Word spread like wildfire. The Giant Burrito became synonymous with culinary disaster. Foodies sneered, critics sharpened their knives, and the once eager customers vanished faster than you could say food poisoning. JJ was devastated. His dream, the one he had poured his heart and soul into, was crumbling before his eyes. He had sunk every penny he had into the Giant Burrito, and now it was all slipping away. The weight of his failure was crushing. He felt like a failure, a fraud, a culinary charlatan who had tricked the world into believing in his misguided vision. One evening, as JJ sat slumped over a table in his deserted restaurant, his son Levi approached him. Levi, a bright and inquisitive 10-year-old, had always been his father's biggest supporter. He had watched with a mixture of excitement and trepidation as his father poured his heart and soul into the Giant Burrito. "Dad!" Levi began tentatively, his brow furrowed in thought. "Why don't we just unburrito it?" JJ looked up at his son, his eyes filled with confusion. "Unburrito it? What do you mean, Levi?" Levi, emboldened by his father's attention, elaborated on his idea. "Instead of putting everything in a burrito, why don't we just not put it in a burrito? We can still have all the same ingredients, all the same flavors, but without the tortilla." JJ was initially skeptical. It seemed counterintuitive, illogical even. The burrito was the very essence of the Giant Burrito, but as he listened to his son, a glimmer of hope began to flicker within him. And so the Unburrito Burrito was born. They kept all the same delicious ingredients from the Giant Burrito, but instead of cramming them into a tortilla, they served them, well, unburritoed. The Unburrito cheeseburger, a symphony of juicy beef, melted cheese, crisp lettuce, and tangy pickles, became an instant hit. The Unburrito mac and cheese, a creamy, cheesy delight, was a favorite among children and adults alike. And then there was the Unburrito Burrito itself. It was nothing, literally nothing. An empty plate served with a side of bewildered amusement. It was a commentary on the absurdity of it all, a culinary palate cleanser, a blank canvas upon which diners could project their own gastronomic desires. It was against all odds a sensation. People flocked to the Unburrito Burrito, eager to experience the restaurant that had dared to challenge the very notion of what a burrito could be. The Unburrito Burrito became a symbol of culinary innovation, a testament to the power of thinking outside the tortilla.